this car is quite literally the perfect supercar. Guys, most people have a dream of owning a Lamborghini, a McLaren, a Ferrari, but for a lot of people, that is just quite an unrealistic amount of money to spend on a depreciating asset. However, if we're talking a first-gen Audi R8, those things start at just $70,000. We are in the 2018 Audi R8 V10, but we're still getting a pretty similar experience to the first-gen Audi R8. A couple differences, but guys, what this car has to offer is, I believe, it makes the Audi R8 severely undervalued in the car market. This thing should not be $100,000 cheaper than a Lamborghini Huracan. Before we go for a drive, let's start by taking a look at this absolute masterpiece. We got the sun hitting it on the side angle, and oh my gosh, guys, I had to use this for the thumbnail picture because it is just so beautiful. You get it all. You get the looks, you get the attention, you get to stare at your car and never get tired of looking back at what you own. It is, I mean, everything from the front. There is not a single bad angle with this car. Beautiful blacked out wheels. You get Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's with absolutely massive carbon ceramic brakes front and back. Gotta love the infamous side profile here on the Audi R8 in carbon fiber, of course. Carbon fiber spoiler, carbon in the engine bay with your V10 on full display for everybody to see. And the back end is one of the most beautiful things about the Audi R8. Oh my gosh, two nice big vents to release some of the heat out of the engine, as well as multiple more up here. Absolutely just stunning from every single angle. Let's go ahead and hop in here. And it looks like this car doesn't have door handles, but under there's a little cave. You pop your fingers up, press a button, and it opens the doors for you. All right, guys, I don't want to waste any time. Let's get moving right away here. Even before I buckle the seatbelt. Just because, yeah, I am that eager to experience what this car has to offer. And you know what? Let's start this off with a quick little launch control. So we're gonna press this checkered flag button, basically go into race mode, if you will. It is going to turn traction control off, but hey, this car, having all-wheel drive, it can contain itself, guys. And look at those brakes. That is unbelievable. Back to the view that we want. Oh my gosh, guys, everything about this car. Watch this handling. Now, I'm talking a lot of great stuff about this. I will say, the one thing I wish this had is more of a rough driving experience. I know that sounds ridiculous. The Audi R8 is like the perfect daily driver. If you want to have a car that can do literally everything, you can drive to your 9-to-5 job, you can drive on the weekends, you can drive to the mountains, you can go on long road trips, you can hit the track. That's what this car is for. But if you're looking for a really dramatic driving experience, the R8, it's definitely comfortable. And so you're not going to get that sort of insane, like, hard kickback when you shift gears. And it's just such a smooth acceleration that you could complain about this car actually being a little bit more comfortable than you'd like it to. And you gotta hate red lights when you're sitting behind the wheel of an Audi R8. You just really, really want to go. Now, hold on one second, sorry. On this car's competition, guys, you could get a C8 Corvette Z06 You could, I'm not sure if I'd throw a Lamborghini Gallardo into the mix, but that is an option. You could get a used McLaren 570S. You could get, honestly, if you get a really good condition, low mileage, newer Audi R8, you're looking at a C7 ZR1 as well. So the question is this car really one to get over all those? Doing that kind of tells me yes it is. But at the same time, guys, like the C8 Z06 did definitely feel faster. It felt way more insane than this car. And so again, like this is the car you would want to get if you're looking at just the do-it-all, the comfort, the daily, but still, but you know, none of those other cars I mentioned has a V10, a 5.2 liter V10. This is very much so an exotic car. Really hard here. Those carbon ceramics are absolutely unbelievable. It is so stable. It is so sharp on the steering and the handling. It is so incredibly enjoyable to drive. It's just... It is tough, guys. I want to know, would you rather have a C8 Z06 or would you rather have a V10 Audi R8? Because the way the C8 Z06 sounds, it makes up for not being a V10 because it sounds really close to an exotic car. In fact, I wouldn't even argue the C8 Z06 is an exotic car. It's just C8s are everywhere. Audi R8s are far less common to spot out on the road, so you're getting a rarer car. You are getting the V10. You are getting looks that, man, I mean, in this color, it is absolutely beautiful. Hard to not break your neck if you see this thing pass you. And also, very nice on the turning radius as well. Now this car is not torquey at all, by the way. The torque is in the 400s, low 400s. So if you're not past 4,500 RPM, this thing's going to feel slow. But that's the beauty of a naturally aspirated engine, is it really urges you to rev this thing all the way out. And having a red line of 8,500 RPM is absolutely insane. Very few cars go past 8,000. When I owned the Shelby GT350, it was really an awesome experience bringing that thing up to 8,250. But a car like this, 8,500 out of a V10, it is quite literally perfection. And let's go ahead and do another launch right here. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That will never get old. Guys, what do you think? Am I losing my mind here, or is this pretty much the best all-around supercar you can buy? And I would say this is a supercar. The looks, the V10, the performance, the sound, everything. Please let me know what you think, because as of right now, this is, if I'm going with an exotic car in the future, this is the dream exotic car for the do-it-all purpose. Yeah, those cars I'd rather have, like a Lamborghini Aventador SV, but that's a separate category. This is more so like, if I could only have one car in my garage, it is going to be the V10 Audi R8. Incredible, guys. Appreciate y'all so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this thing, and because I live in Florida now, I can bring you guys pretty much whatever car you want to see. So feel free to give me recommendations on what you want me to drive and give my thoughts on. But until then, see you very, very soon in the next video. Peace out.